price tag on women and children that are being abused daily and killed.
Yeah, you're seeing sex trafficking, you're seeing human trafficking, you're seeing drug trafficking, gang violence, and they're trying to put a price tag on it. But listen to Governor Newsom. Do they have that much money that can actually now just give it away to people who are here illegally? And what do they think that effect is? You're incentivizing people now to come into your cities, into your country, into neighborhoods. And committing these crimes. You're incentivizing. If they have that much money, then they don't need to receive it from the federal government. And I'll tell you, I put a bill down that if you are a sanctuary city and you're not doing your best to be able to protect your citizens, you should not be getting congressionally delegated funds. So I have introduced that bill. We'll see how much Democrat support it gets. But absolutely, we have a $36 trillion budget. We have seen hundreds of thousands of people who've been killed as a result of fentanyl deaths, because we've got all of this stuff coming in over our borders. And they are spending, Rand Paul just came out with his Festivus list of government waste. $1 trillion is what he's estimating it at. And we are sending millions and millions and millions of dollars to other countries to protect their borders. So obviously Democrats are supporting that spend. They're recognizing the fact that you need it in other countries, but they don't respect it in our own country.
They don't deserve to be reelected. And I think it's time that the American people actually speak up, because this is not going to, this and Democratic lawmakers on Capitol Hill, co-chairs Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, say the goal here is to slash billions in federal spending. Now, some of their priorities include deleting the IRS, ending the Federal Reserve, and ending remote work, privatizing the mail service, among other things. And while the agency could face challenges on Capitol Hill, of course, Kentucky Senator Rand Paul says he's hopeful for this new agency. Listen.
Ultimately, it takes Congress. Congress has to get rid of the spending. DOJ can point out the spending problems and the waste the same way I've been pointing it out. But the reason it's not eliminated is they don't have the votes to get rid of the spending. So I am very hopeful that DOJ will draw attention to this.
What do you make of this? I mean, obviously cuts need to be made, and you need to make those cuts in order to be able to afford other things. But I love the idea of making people go to work. Gee, what a concept.
Yeah. Look, I was part of the Trump administration's first go around. I worked at HUD, and they had 3-day-a-week telework. This is way before COVID ever hit. There were people in that office I never met, because they figured out how to either take their 2 days off that they're supposed to be in their office, either on vacation or, at an event or something like that. But literally, how do you build a team when you don't have people coming to work? Not to mention the waste that we spend on leases. You could shoot a cannon through many of these federal buildings and never touch a single soul because they're empty, and yet we're having to spend all that money on leases every year. There is a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse. You start looking at the COVID dollars and how they were, fraudulently accepted and taken. There's a lot of waste, and I can't imagine anybody defending the waste that we actually do need to